I'm here at Elkwallow Wayside in Shenandoah National Park. I came through Front Royal, the north entrance, and drove the Skyline Drive 26 miles here to Elkwallow. And here's the Mathews Arm Trail, which will take us to the AT, which will take us to our trail. So here's the junction of the Mathews Arm Trail and the AT, and we're taking the AT towards Jeremy's Run Trail, which is northbound, southbound on the AT, but only for half a mile. And then we'll take the Knob Mountain Cutoff Trail instead of continuing down Jeremy's Run. But this is where we'll come back up to the drive, and you can hear cars going by now. So this is us. We're on the AT. Always a special occasion for me. It's church. I'm gonna find a spot up here. Take a little break. We are officially on the Knob Mountain Trail. If we went right, it would take us to Mathews Arm, but we're taking a left. And in 2.2 miles is the summit. And that climb wasn't bad. Today is perfect weather for hiking. There was some sun, but it wasn't too hot. I'm sweating a little bit, but I'm not drenched. That was a half mile of up though. And I'm looking forward to this ridge walk. So probably eat lunch on the summit. I'm at the summit of Knob Mountain. There's a post here, right there. But there's no view really. It's kind of, maybe in the winter time there's a view. But when you look around today, there's not much. I'm hoping the rest of the ridge will maybe have a view. So I am going to stop and eat my lunch here though. So see ya. Finished my lunch, and some day hikers came up just as I was leaving the summit, and I talked to them for a few minutes, and we talked about what a beautiful day it is weather-wise. But we're going to descend this mountain, and I don't know if I'm going to get any views on this thing or not. It would be nice in the wintertime. You'd see off both sides of this thing, but today, not a lot of views. Maybe peek through the trees every now and then, you can see something. But it'll be a lot of downhill to Jeremy's Run. I want to relate something to you. I right before those day hikers walked up, I heard a squirrel make a funny noise. And it instantly alerted me, and I stood up and looked behind me, and I wasn't surprised when I saw people coming. I didn't hear them coming. The squirrel told me they were coming, and I didn't think about it till just now that when it's quiet out and you're just sitting in the woods, how the animals will tell you if somebody is coming. So think about that the next time you're out in the woods. I made it to my campsite here on Jeremy's Run, and I don't know how many miles I hiked today, probably 10, something like that. I got here really early, for me anyway. I got to camp at like 3 o'clock, so about like 5 hours of daylight to kill or something. I don't know. I guess I'm more of a hiker than a camper. But anyway, what I'm going to do for my next few videos at least is what I'm calling a throwback series. And I'm hiking areas that I've already hiked, that I hiked when I was a teenager or in my early 20s maybe, starting in the late 80s. And I hiked this area in 1989 with a friend, Brian Bowman, and he actually requested, my very first YouTube request was that I do a video from the park, because we kind of grew up as backpackers in this park. We used to come here all the time, you know, as soon as we started driving, basically until college, and did day hikes and backpacking trips, but I documented it all with pictures back then. So I thought it'd be cool to like show the pictures from those trips along with the video and the pictures that I do on the new trips, and we'll call it the Throwback Series. But anyway, I am going to put some throwback pictures at the end of this little video, and then I'm gonna probably cook dinner and stuff and go to bed early tonight. Oh yeah, one more thing about the throwback videos. I used to hike with a dog. In fact, I hiked the AT with a dog, and I hiked the PCT with a different dog. But the dog I hiked with when I ran around in this park all the time in the 80s was my very first dog, a golden retriever named Samantha. And one of the best dogs I've had, and I've had a lot of really good dogs. But so anyway, if you see pictures of a beautiful golden retriever, her name is Samantha. She's been dead about 20 years, but I still think about her all the time, along with my other dogs. And the other thing is, the reason that I'm in the tent is because the mosquitoes were eating me alive out there. I didn't bring any mosquito repellent, so I'm in my sanctuary. This is why I carry a tent and not a tarp. So here's the views we didn't get yesterday. I drove down to Jeremy's Run Overlook. That is Knob Mountain, and that little peak is where I ate lunch yesterday. And then we came down this ridge, down into the bottom. The trees are blocking it, but Jeremy's run's way down in the bottom. And then I hiked up Jeremy's run. I think I spent the night somewhere like almost directly below us. And then I got up early this morning and I made it back to Elkwallow by 10:30 a.m. I didn't have any battery power left in my phone, and it's the second time this has happened where I forgot a cord, but oh well. So I didn't take any pictures this morning. I got my phone partially charged here, enough to do this, but the hike out was pretty easy. It crossed Jeremy's run an annoying number of times, but they were all rock hops, and my feet stayed dry. So yeah, that's it. And now I'm going to get back in the car and head back home. It's early. I'll get home pretty early today. And it's a 3-day weekend, so I'm excited about that. I still got a day off. So, thanks for watching.